age. Niah used to call me uncle, although we are cousin. You get me? I say, the first time me see America and see this whole Niah gang. Cause remember, you know, me know Xavier Foga. That him me used to. Me no used to Niah gang. Me call him father as a father myself where me pick them. And me say, yo, you know me not like that. Cause we know what is Jamaica. And once you mention gang then say name. That no sound. Him say to me say, yo,
connotation.
Him say, cause you know, so me talk to him and me tell him say, yo, if him couldn't, and him say, boy, yo, that him must stick to. No, listen to me, you know. Niah is a big man. Niah died as an adult. What is we call a big man? He was still young. No, tell me, father, which father can dictate to his son? And if him not want to listen, what are you gonna do? He's still an adult. He make his own decision. So when people are going to say, yo, Niah father, may I go ask a question. Who know when the man take Niah and carry Niah go foreign for change, make him life different, and him choose to say, yo, that's a too slow female, whatever. Who know that? Nobody know. If my father never mind me, yeah, me never go big up my father. Me only big him up as a man who don't say, yo, I inbreed my mother. This year you have take up him father. If you look on him profile now, him and Niah depend that and I'm not just since him dead. The man called me what and I said to me, say, cause when you see Niah start build that house, them I said to me, say, cause you know, say the youth start a little foundation and him tell me exactly which part. And I say, Ray, yeah. Him said to him, say, yo, him said to me, say, cause you know, so me tell him, say, yo, me I go contribute 1,000 black to it. That's what the man tell me before Niah dead.
I want to, there's some people in the comments, and Marsha, maybe you can address this. They're saying that Niah, CPR should put the money in a trust fund, but he cannot because he's not the child's legal guardian. And Marsha, maybe you can explain a little bit more about that. So this is not about bashing CPR, but about setting the record straight and having full transparency about how things are supposed to go.
All right. Thank you. I just left a live with you, so you kind of reiterating everything that you said. There is multiple parts to this that's beyond just the breach that CPR has done. It's criminal. And I've said it, I've done videos on it. Number one, as I said to you previously earlier today and to your cousin Pretty, I personally, Marsha Villiers Mitchell, send my condolences. Not only for the death of Xavier, but also your other cousins that a lot of people is not aware who gave his life to the island of Jamaica. I want to make this very clear. I'm not here or go on any live to bash CPR. I tend to think about things contextually on logics. One, we cannot bring back Xavier at any point. But his legacy lives on, not only in spirit, but also in his intellectual properties. And I think that's the main thing that Lisa and Tammy wants me to really focus on.
And stop for 1 second, Marsha, before you go on. Moderators, don't block anyone, mute them because they need to hear. We want them to be educated. That's the main point of this, is to be educated about how things are supposed to be. All right, go ahead, Marsha. I'm sorry I cut you off.
The child in itself can't really get a trust right now. The reason being is that it will be too many trusts out there. What is needing to happen, Niah cousin, is similar to what happened to Bob Marley. Bob Marley died poor. A lot of people don't even realize that. However, because of the steps that was put into place, and I'm trying to use the simplest word to explain this, he is now indefinitely more richer than when he was alive. If I, Marsha Mitchell, decide to sample, let's just say his artist name, Niah, or Niah Gang Music, I have to pay
The estate.
the estate. His estate is forever going to be open. So when CPR is saying these things, as a person who works not only in the foundation world, but also through different legal aspects, I know it's 100% bullshit. That's the cleanest word I can use that everybody understand. It is not things that can just happen like that. Because the reason why the phone is so important, Niah cousin, and everybody can screen record this, I'ma tell you, they have to register his music with JCap. The reason why the phone is so important, Niah has a lot of unreleased music in there. Him have a lot of format in there. Him have a lot of songs that not been released yet. And that is needed in order to register with JCap. His daughter is going to get a piece of that. His mother is going to get a piece of that. His father is going to get a piece of that because of one thing and one thing only. He was not married. So when CPR comes on live, that was my first thing that I thought about. And it just went off in my head and said, oh, I'm going to set up a trust for a child. When there's intellectual property is involved, he can't do that. That's madness. And like me saying, me want to take somebody off of the street. Me take somebody off of the street and say, me is Ward 21. Me can't do that. It is just not going to happen. And what is going to happen is, because there is a difference in the way the mother wants to move and the way the father want to move. And in the middle is a child. A probate request has to be put into court in Jamaica. And they're going to assign an executor to the estate. And that is the only way this little girl is going to receive any benefits, because CPR already tried to, I'm going to tell it brawling upon this. CPR already tried to register Niah Music underneath his own name and his own production company, and it was rejected because he not have certain things in need.
That's how culprit that you can see how culprit or more. First thing, let me cut you off 1 second. I don't know when CPR start doing music. His father, that's lucky, that is right there, is also an artist. Oxygen Music is his label, his business. Okay? And you didn't even contact the father just to show you how disrespectful and how ratty this brother is under disguise and people. He fooled the mass.
You see, what CPR cannot prove, young man, is the release album. What CPR cannot provide was the ICR number.
Wow.
Okay? And he could not provide the format. That's the only reason Niah legacy of music still can probably be saved. When I talk, a lot of people, me been threatened, and I don't care, because let me tell you something. Most people who know me say, me not worry about threats. Empty barrel make the most nice. Me come with facts, and me come logically. Him cannot provide that RCI number, because the RCI number is only Niah know where it is as the writer of the songs. So this is more than just when CPR come on live, guys, and say him a raise money for Niah funeral, which me know that was BS, because Niah have a strong family, both in JCF, both in JDF. I mean, I'm going to go no further, and in cousin can either say, yes, she right, yes, she wrong, and me no want to comment.
That's fine, that's fine.
Niah have family members in certain places just because he come from a certain community that he choose to, doesn't necessarily mean that is his whole extension of his family. And what CPR did was wrong was when CPR looked at it and said, him is making money to bury Niah because the family don't have no education and the family don't
Yes.
know what them want to do. Him have to be the one. CPR himself don't have much education. CPR come with street badness. Masha come with her 7 degrees from Ively School. When me want act fully dance, me act fully dance. When me want act stupid, me act stupid. But me now go sit down there and make a little girl and a family be penniless because of greed. The main thing here is to get his music registered. And the only person at this point can do that is going to be when the mother and the father put the anger down and the emotion down and decide, or the courts of Jamaica is going to assign an executor who in return is going to make 2 different trusts. The trust for the child, and even if the mother wants to access money, it has to go through courts. And the executor